What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Dr. Hammerstein, and today we got a very exciting new product in the house, and introducing over here a power bank from Cuktech. So into this video, what we're gonna do is of course go through the key specs and features, and of course test this power bank out right over here with some phones and also with some cables to see how well does this work. So yes, without further ado, let's just get right into it. Okay, so I'm gonna start off here with the packaging, and I gotta say, I actually really do like it. Very simple, very minimalistic, not too much on it. And of course, we have the main stuff over here. The fact that it does have your 150 watts maximum output, and also does have your 90 watt ultra fast input over here, which would help a lot when it comes to charging. And of course, in terms of capacity over here, we do have 10,000 milliamps of battery, so it's able to charge up most phones for about 2 cycles or 1.5, depending on which phone models you're using. And I do like that we do have the product image over here, nice matte finish, and also has that shiny glow to it as well over here. And now let's just check out what we have right off the box. So I had the privilege of actually using this for a few days already to really get into it. And of course, here we do have the user manual, which I don't think a lot of people of you will read. And of course, we have the main power bank over here, nicely wrapped on the sides. And we would also do have the cable right here as well. So we do have a nice USB-C to USB-C cable here. And we do have the power bank right here. And first thing you're going to notice is, of course, the size of this over here is really nice. So if I take out my ruler right here, we can see that it is at about the 14 cms around there. So it's actually very nice too in terms of the size. And of course, it does have a nice grip to it. So some of them would have a more wider grip, but this one here is very nice, very square design, and also very comfortable in the hand because it does have the curves on the sides here. Does have a really nice logo, which I absolutely do like. It also does have your promo logo over here, Cuktech 150 watts max over here. You do have your display, which we can see later. And of course, you have your USB-A and USB-C for, of course, your input and output here. And again, we're going to test it out in a little bit. It does have a nice weight to it, I would say. It does feel pretty heavy. And of course, the main thing that we do want to test out over here is, of course, how it charges with your phone. So I have tested this out with multiple cables, and it's easier for me to show you guys. So first things first is if we want to charge this up. So let me just take out a cable here and just say you want to pump this baby up. Very nice. You would have, you can see over here, 100%, and it does have the Cuktech 10. So I can show you that the input over here, how much is actually coming in terms of the wattage, and it would also tell you the time that it will actually take to charge up your power bank. So in case if you're at about 50% or 0%, it would actually tell you how much of the time would be used to actually charge this up. So if you're using a GAN charger, like 100 watt or 150 watts, and so it does support your 90 watts, so it's going to be able to charge up faster. So you can actually kind of time yourself to actually know when would this be finished. So that is really cool. So next thing I'll test over here is, of course, how it charges with the other products. So first things first, we do have a Honor phone over here. And let's just see this. And what would it show? Okay, this is using a 100 watt charger cable over here. So it would show that it's about charging at about, I would say, normal decent speed, not too bad. And of course, if I use a OPPO, if we use an OPPO/OnePlus phone over here, I do have the OnePlus Nord. Okay, so this is what you're gonna get in terms of the charging animation. And again, when it comes to charging, they'll tell you the percentage, how much it would take to charge up the phone, which is again a really cool feature. I really do like it a lot. Helps a lot, and it tells you how much of wattage it's actually using. So you would know when it comes to China phones, they do have their special cables for their special functions. So we're going to test this out. So right here, I do have a Super VOOC cable, or a whatever they used to call a dash cable, whatever. So let's see and plug this in. Alright, so it doesn't really show that it's supporting the Super VOOC. Not many of them do, but you can see from here that it is at about the 7.4 watts, so it's going to slowly recognize what kind of output it's coming out. Here it's at about still 3 hours and 45 minutes, about 10 watts, so it's not very fast. This is for the Honor Supercharge or the Huawei Supercharge. So plug this in. Okay, it does have the super fast charging, but not the Honor Supercharge. And in terms of the battery, let's see over here, what kind of details would they give us? The only thing said about this is that they can't really choose what kind of thing here. So you can actually press this button down the center here to give you the details. So output here is about 9.2 volts, 1.3 amps, and keep the screen off. I do want to keep it on. So here is at about 6.5 watts. So in terms of the USB-A, it doesn't really work very well with your proprietary cables. But of course, if you use the 100-watt cables, if you have, or you want to use the cables that they provided over here, let's see how fast they can charge up these phones. Okay, supercharging, maximum 60 watts. That is amazing over here. Again, it's actually very hard because sometimes if you use many phones like me, you have to buy their own company's charger, which you want to get the maximum speed. So over here, you can see that the output is going up to about 16 watts. Let's see, 18, 20, going up a little bit more. Let's see the other details here. This is where they kind of have to adjust with the USB-C cable. Very nice. And now let's test it out with the OnePlus/OPPO phone here. Let's see what we're gonna get. There is no Super VOOC as we would expect, but the wattage is a little bit better compared to the USB-A to USB-C original cable. But I have tested this with the phones like the Samsungs and Xiaomi's and all that. It works really fine, very fun, and very usable indeed, which is something I really do like. Get your super fast charging. A bit hard to get it into the super fast charging 2.0, but it still does get the job done. And of course, if you want to charge all your iPhones or whatsoever, there isn't any much issue because their wattage is maxed out at 20 watts anyway. So these are the main things that I know a lot of people might want to know, whether you can charge up your China phones, and it does, but at a pretty decent speed if you use the USB-C cable, which they do provide. So that is it with the Cuktech power bank over here. Absolutely really love it. I'm definitely gonna bring this when it comes to traveling. Look at the size of this. It's really nice to put inside your bag or your luggage or whatsoever. Very lightweight as well in terms of the 10,000. And the one thing I really like about this is, of course, it does have your super fast charging support, which of course you would need on the go and with the extra juice over here. So it is a really good product, and of course I will let you guys know in terms of where to get it with a link up above and also down below for you guys to check them out. And of course, do let me know what you guys think about this one. And of course, if you have any questions, do leave it in the comment section down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, do click the like and smash the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next one.